Hey guys, I'm Kayla. Welcome back to my place. So I have been asked a few times to do a eyebrow tutorial. So I thought, I'm getting ready for work and I'm gonna be heading out soon, so I might as well just do my eyebrows on camera. So just grabbing them. Currently I use the Anastasia line of eyebrow pencils. They have a color that's caramel, and that matches most closely to my eyebrow hair color. I use either the Brow Wiz or the Brow Definer. Occasionally I'll use the color taupe, but this caramel color has like a hint of red to it, and I am a red person and I have like a lot of red in my natural hair color that's, not blonde. And so this is the one that I've been using lately. There's other brow brands that I like. One of them is Senna. They're like the originator of eyebrow everything. But there's all kinds of brow products. These two I just use most often. So the Brow Wiz is a thinner pencil and it comes with a little spoolie on the back. But it's a much thinner little pencil. It's just teeny tiny. But I usually use this eyebrow product when my eyebrows are nice and clean and I don't have any like stray hairs happening. Otherwise I'll use the Brow Definer, which is a little bit thicker of a spoolie on the end, and then it's a thicker pencil. It's more of like a triangle shape, so like the very tip of it is like very thin and fine, and then the end is a little bit thicker. I like to use this one when my brows are like a little bit more crazy and caterpillar-like. Now I haven't had them done in probably a couple months, and so yeah. I love that these eyebrow pencils, really most of them today, most of them have like the little spoolie on the end so you can like comb your eyebrows through, which is good because you want them to look a little bit orderly, And then I like to just pretty much follow the natural shape that I have. I don't like to fill them in like too crazily. There's a lot of tutorials out there where people just fill them in like super boxy or just really, really thick. But since I'm doing like a natural makeup, I want my eyebrows to look natural. But I also like them to look, put together, if that makes any sense. So usually what I do is I just sort of like I said, follow the natural shape. And then I just like to comb them up and out as I'm doing them. It just looks a little bit nicer, and that way you can get them into a good shape. I like to put a little tiny strokes in the front. I'm actually gonna get my little mirror. So I like to do little tiny strokes in the front. I don't know, you can see that. That just kind of makes it not so heavy, but it just adds a little definition up front. And then I always recomb it out, and then I'll put, just a little tiny, just a little bit up front, just to kind of straighten it out, because they're growing back in, they're getting kind of long and in some areas and then not long in other areas. Then I'll take the pencil on its side and just kind of lightly go through the front. I know this seems like a lot of work for eyebrows, but it's really not too bad. It only takes me like a few minutes. And that's my first brow, right there. See, it looks pretty clean, natural. It has like a good shape, it has a good arch to it. Maybe I'll just go through and add a little extra to the end here where I need the most help. My ends are a little thin, but I've also been growing my eyebrows back lately. Sometimes the ends of my eyebrows, like the little tails here, they get a little thin. You know, you shed like 100 hairs a day, so I'm assuming some of your eyebrow hairs also are included in that. So yeah, you can see like the before and after. My eyebrows aren't exactly the same on both sides. They don't have to be. There's like that saying that they're sisters, not twins. Nobody's eyebrows are completely perfect on both sides unless you have them like tattooed or microbladed on. But they're never gonna be exactly perfect. But it's like a good side by side right there, you know, before, after. And I'll go ahead and fill this one in. As you can see, this one's a little bit more angled. This one's a little bit more round. I'm just missing some hairs up in here. But I'll usually start like in the middle and then bring up here. Just to sort of fill in those areas where, you know, they're not growing at the moment. Actually, you know, even that just looks nice for like a natural brow on its own, you know, but I'm gonna make a match. But you know, I don't know, do you guys have like, do your eyebrows ever go through growing and then not growing spurts? I find that it's probably like every month. It'll be like a little bit thinner for a little bit and then they'll start growing back in. But I've also I made my own little eyebrow growth serum. I bought like a little clear mascara tube from Amazon for like $2. And then I put organic cold pressed castor oil in it. And a little, like 2 drops of lavender essential oil in it. And I apply that, like, you know, I try to do it every night, but I probably do it every other night. And I just, like, brush that into my eyebrows like I would, like, a brow gel or just, you know, like the little spoolie, because it has that since it's, like, a mascara tube. And I just try to use that every night if I can, and that's actually really helped grow a lot of my eyebrows back, like especially the tails, like both sides. I didn't really have anything. Like my eyebrow person, she could tell you, like I had no ends. Like whenever I would go in, she would have to fill them in when I would leave just so it would look like I had some eyebrow on the end. It was just like really light hairs that nothing really happened with them. So I've been doing like the castor oil, you know, every night, every other night, and it's really grown them back. So like I don't necessarily have to fill them in or have to fill them in as much. And it's cool. I think that's like a cool little trick instead of using like Latisse or the other, you know, growth serums that you don't really know what's in them. And I think it's really helped a lot. So I'm just doing some final touches, because this eyebrow, you know, they're both different. They have a little bit more space in some areas than the other. And I'll go back to this one and try to even it out. The trick with eyebrows is you want like the front of it to sort of start from like the center of the side of your nostril and go up. That's where you sort of want it to start. And then the middle, like the arch, you want it to go like from that same starting point through the middle of your iris. So that would be like your arch area. And then the tail, you want it to end where the end of your, like to follow the side of your eye. So it would end there, which it does, you know. So if we check on this side, it's there, there, there. And let's see. So yeah, then afterwards I'll just take my beauty blender. I know it's a little bit dirty, I just did my makeup. And I'll just sort of go around it just to, you know, clean everything up. And then that's pretty much it. That's all I do. These bad boys are done. So it just, you know, normally takes a few minutes. They look nice and even. I like to touch my eyebrows a lot during the day. No, I'm just kidding. I do not do that. But I do like touch my eyebrows during the day. Like if I'm feeling stressed or something, I just like to like touch my eyebrows. I don't know why. But it's nice that they don't feel like hard or crunchy or anything like that. But they stay in place. You can always use a brow gel on top of that. But these are pretty waxy. And so they help them to just stay put. So yeah, there's my brows. They are done. And I'm going to head off to work now. If there's any other questions about brow products, please let me know. There's millions of brow products on the market right now. These are just 2 that I happen to use. Find which one you like best. Find which one works for you. You don't have to use anything specific that somebody else uses. Just because someone says they like it doesn't mean you have to. So find what works best for you and then just do that. If you guys have any more questions or comments or have any things that you want me to look at or try out, just let me know down below in the comments. Please like this video if you liked it, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already and you feel like doing so. And then if you guys want to follow me on social media too, I'm on Instagram at Kaila, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye!